Oh, hey guys, welcome back to another build something on this bus. Today I'm going to try to tackle the headboard for the bed. I decided I wanted to put a headboard on this back piece of the wall and also make some storage within the headboard as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the board, put it down on the back and screw into it and have like 3 posts. And then I'll have pretty much the same boards that I have for the actual bed itself, and just kind of lean them up and have that as the back of the board, and then I'll work myself around it. I'm planning on adding some shelves and things inside. That way I could put like dirty clothes or whatever inside of it. So let's go ahead and get these boards cut and go from there. Alright guys, so I measured on the back side, so I'm just testing it on the front side here, just because I don't have any space. But basically measured what I'm screwing into, and then the actual height of the headboard, which is 2 feet 24 inches. And then this extra 4 1/4 inches, I just added, so 28 1/4. So I'm just making sure that these look good. I'll have them nice and level, and then we'll put them on the other side and start putting boards on them. Alright guys, so now that I got these posts up so I can put the board on this backing, it's still kind of flimsy. I wouldn't trust myself to lean up against it quite yet, because if I go, it's just hanging on by the bottom screws that I put in. But this is kind of what it will look like with boards on it going across. So what I've done is there is this metal piece that just goes along the back side of the bus. So I notched out basically where that bar sits, and that goes right over that that bar, and it secures it and it's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is screw in some screws on the side here into this board, and that will brace it. Do I have another board? I don't. Is putting like a board behind it and screwing it to the other side of that board. So I'm going to have like a little bit of storage in here, so I'll take one of those boards and I'll just place it in here. So I'll have the whole length of that and kind of something to set on this little shelf thing. And then I want to raise it up, and it's going to come up to about here, and I'll put another brace across, and that will give it, it'll be pushing the pressure against the back wall. And that's when I'll put another board up top and see how that goes. This is completely custom, so I'm kind of designing it as I'm going, just to see how everything turns out. Just these little guys, you know, that was just like a quick thing that I thought up, and we'll keep going and messing and tweaking it, so we'll keep going. Alright guys, now that I've been looking at the design of this, I'm going to try something a little bit different, but I'm going to take these 3 posts, I'm actually going to cut them about 8 inches lower, just like that. And so now I'm going to show you why I actually cut those a little bit shorter. I decided to put a cubby in part of the headboard. So everything will still be the same. We'll have my boards go here, and they'll basically just cover this entire cubby, and then you'll just be able to get inside and reach in for small little things the whole length of the bed. So that way I have some types of storage above the bed that's easy to get to. But yeah, pretty stoked on how it turned out. All I gotta do is drill these to the main braces, and then stain probably the headboard, and then start tacking them up. So I'll probably be tomorrow. Alright guys, now that I got my boards cut to the length that I need, I'm going to give them a quick sand with 120 grit sandpaper, and then I'm going to stain them and then put them up. So I'll give that a quick go, and then we'll go to staining. Also, these are also good for sanding, so let's not breathe in some sawdust, shall we? Guys, now that I have the boards sanded, stained, now I'm letting them dry. So the next thing I'm going to do is I actually have these cables running from the front of the bus where my control panel is. I have them running along the side, and I am going to add USB ports and maybe like a wireless charger station next to the bed. So while those boards are drying, and I'm going to run these wires around the bed, I'm going to use these wire clamps to see if these will work, just to keep it tidy and along the underneath the bed so it's out of sight. And so before I put the boards for the headboard up, I can get the wires behind it and get it all nice and cable managed before I put that up, and they'll be nice and hidden. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright guys, so now I have those wires run along the inside of the bed, and then they come out at the end here. So what I'm going to do is probably split them. So one wire goes up this way. Might have like a USB charger up here, and then I'll continue along the bottom over to the other side to where I'll have my side table and have like ports for charging there and everything. So just one thing at a time. My cables run from here. I have it split, kind of coming up the leg of the headboard, and then I put a tiny little hole down in there, and that's where my wires are going to hook up to something, I don't know quite yet. And then it continues along the back of the bed, and then under, and then wires that will go there. Alright guys, so there's always one more thing when you're getting excited about building something and wanting to finish it. I'm almost to the point to where I am going to put the boards on the headboard and finish the cabinet part of this. As I'm thinking about it, I was like, one, I need to paint this back wall because I don't want this gray bus color. I'll show you what that is in here in a second. But as I was about to paint it, I forgot that this panel swings outward, so this is in the way, so this won't swing out anymore, which is a problem in case I ever need to get to it. So there is a hinge at the top, so I'm going to try to drill out these rivet holes. That way I can remove the hinge, and then if I do need to remove this for some reason, I just take these 4 screws out and then just lift it up and over to access it if I need to. But I need to do that before I paint it, because if I do it after I paint it, then I'm going to ruin the paint, and I don't want to do that. So yeah. Alright guys, and I just wanted to show you what was inside of it. There's a bunch of fuse boxes and things that I might need to get if anything ever happens to the bus, mechanical wise. So I'm gonna just leave these guys here, and under this dirty backing there's a schematic that I might clean off. But that is the reason why I had to take this down, just in case I need to access it in future things. So let me clean this up, get these hydraulic lifts off, and then see if I can put it back. Alright guys, now that I got that back up and permanently installed and easy to remove, now it's just time to paint it. That was quick. Alright guys, yeah, my back color that I wanted was green. If you don't know, green is my favorite color. I just didn't want that same bus gray color. I wanted it to be comfortable, like a dark tone, something more like a cave. And I think it turned out great. I love the color. And what we should do next is assemble this headboard and put all the pieces together, see how this turned out. Ta-da! Alright guys, there is my new and improved bedroom. I have a few more things I have to do, but I wanted to end it here and let you know how it looks. And I love the green and the dark wood for my headboard for my bed, so really excited about that. I have some secrets I'm going to show you up around it. And then on the far side, we'll probably start the side table with some drawers in it, and that will be in an upcoming video. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, subscribe, and see you next time. Thanks.